As a real estate enthusiast, I believe you must have come across a real estate company ad with juicy discounted offers displaying aesthetics model structures in an organized environment. These offers might come in form of pre-launch or promo sales. These offers might make you ponder or deliberate on how you could successfully purchase a property in such an estate you targeting scam. To avoid falling victims to scrupulous elements like the agents or the developers themselves, it's important to have basic knowledge of real estate investment in Nigeria. So when it comes to circumventing these scams, having awareness is key, knowledge is imperative, and being skeptical will be your weapon. I believe this video will be of much value to you. Stay locked on the line. Hello viewers, it's Benjamin here and welcome to my channel. My goal on this channel is to help you make smart real estate decisions and profitable deals in Nigeria. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 6 steps to successfully own this real estate property your heart desires. This will be a step-by-step process to buy a real estate property from any real estate developer in Nigeria. Without any further ado, let's go on and list these 6 steps. Number 1, offer letter. An offer letter lets you know what it takes to own a property in an estate. This is the first document you have to request for when you indicate interest to purchase a property from any estate company in Nigeria. What this document does is it enumerates all it takes to own a property in that estate, including the payments you ought to make. It also highlights what you get in return, the proposed amenities in that estate. The offer letter is normally attached to the F&Q section. In this F&Q section, the company try as much as to answer frequently asked questions by their customers. This question and answer will help you have insight of what this estate is all about. There are some estate companies, they will normally tell you they don't make disclosure until you make your full payment, which I think is a bad practice. If you're not trying to hide anything, why not just show the customers the terms and conditions of owning a property in that estate? It's not left for the customer to decide if he or she wants to buy a property in that estate. So in this case, it's important to involve a property lawyer or experienced realtor. These people can aid in your judgment. After making clarification from these professionals, if you are satisfied with their feedback and you want to proceed, then we'll go to number 2. Demand for the company's title document. This actually depends on the type of document the company claims to have. They should send you a photocopy of the registered survey showing the coordinates, or at least they can send you a search number for verification in the Ministry of Lands. With this search number, you can use it to verify the status of the land. You do that at the Surveyor General's office in the Ministry of Lands. In that office, you will be shown the registration status and the developer's name. You have to ensure these 3 things. Number 1, ensure that the developer's name tallies with the company's name making you an offer. Number 2, you have to ensure that the property is free from all government acquisitions. Then number 3, ensure the property is not committed. That means ensure that the company is free from all encumbrances like court injunction and so on. You can also engage a lawyer, a property lawyer, or a trusted real estate agent to carry out this task for you. Number 3, the sales receipt. The offer letter usually contains the company's account details. When you go through the offer letter and you are satisfied with the terms and conditions therein, and you are also satisfied with the title document of this real estate developer, then you are expected to make payment into the company's account and return with your proof of payment for confirmation. It is then you will be issued a sales receipt. A bank teller is not a sales receipt. This is a transactional process, so you have to get your sales receipt from them after tendering your proof of payment, which could be your bank teller. If you are subscribing to an installmental agreement, always choose agreement plan. That's the contract of sale that you can easily comply with. Ideally, the payment plan shouldn't be more than 12 months, and you should expect a receipt for each deposit within that 12-month range. You have to expect a receipt for each and every deposit you make until the payment is complete. Then you receive an acknowledgement to show that you have completed your obligation or you have fulfilled your obligation of owning a plot or property in that estate. The instrumental payments have clauses, so make sure you pay within the time frame. If you know you are not capable of meeting up with the structured financing, I don't see reason you should engage in such contract of sale. There will be clauses in the contract that says if you don't pay up, they can revoke the contract of sale. They will allocate the land to someone else. Thereby, they can either refund you or take you to another less developed estate as supposed. So it's important to make sure you are capable of meeting up with this structured plan of financing for this property. Number 4, the allocation letter. The allocation letter shows you comprehensive details of your property in that estate, such as the plot number, the plot size, the coordinates, and number of plots you are allocated to. Your documentations, like the deeds, will be prepared from the information in your allocation letter. After receiving your allocation letter, you have to pay for documentation if it wasn't included in your land initial payment. Number 5, sales agreement. Like I said earlier, sales agreement is the most important document in real estate purchase. Every other agreement could be transactional. So in sales agreement, you are either getting your deed of assignment or deed of conveyance. Sales agreement is a legal letter of agreement between you, the buyer, and the seller. So in this case, the seller is the company. This sales agreement will show the transaction between both parties. There should be execution of this deed. Both parties, the buyer and the seller, should put a signature on this contract to make it binding. Number 6, the survey plan. This is the document that shows the shape, coordinates of your land. The coordinate is the 4 points you get in your land. It's supposed, when you insert this coordinate on your Google map, it's supposed to lead you straight to your site without any direction. So this also comes with your name, must be prepared and signed by a registered surveyor, then must be stamped in Surveyor General's office for it to be a legal acceptable document. I want to introduce number 7. This number 7 doesn't have to be done by the real estate company. You have to actually do it for yourself to safeguard this property. And number 7 is governor's consent. To get the governor's consent, you go to the Ministry of Lands and obtain it. What this governor's consent does for you is it notifies the government that this company has transferred part of the property under their custody to you. So when you go to the Ministry of Lands for this governor's consent, you have to present the deed of assignment. This proves the transaction between both parties, and most of the time it's important that this deed of assignment is prepared by a property lawyer. After presenting this your deed to them, then you have to pay the necessary fees to obtain this governor's consent. The process of getting this governor's consent, this property is then registered with your name, and there cannot be changes without your approval. So the government already knows that you are the owner or you are the caretaker of this land. So nothing can be done by anyone else without your approval. So here is the recap of what we discussed. Number 1, offer letter. Number 2, demand for the company's title document. Number 3, sales received and acknowledgement received. Number 4, allocation letter. Number 5, sales agreement, your deed of assignment, your deed of conveyance. Number 6, survey plan. Number 7, governor's consent. I hope you found this video useful. Please, if you do, hit the subscribe button to get notification when next we put out informative videos like this. I'm Benjamin Chukwu by name. My goal on this channel is to help you make top-notch property investment decisions in Nigeria. Please hit the subscribe button, like this video if you found value, and please leave a comment adding to what I said or ask me a question of what you want me to talk about on my next video. Have an amazing day. I'll see you on the next one.